Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm very happy that you're here with me today because I want to share with you a little bit of a life update, and I also want to talk about something important and give you a lot of value because I want to talk about how to get enough protein in on busy days. I got so many people messaging me saying, I struggle with protein. I don't know how to hit my protein goal. I'm always low on my protein. I always try to focus on protein and I'm struggling. So after watching this, you're gonna probably feel so much better. So let's dive into it. So life update, I am 8.5 weeks into my cut. Overall, I've lost 12 pounds. I'm very happy with how is it like going, how I'm feeling, how my body is responding. I am in kind of like a moderate deficit of like 600 calories, 500 calories, like anywhere between 500 to 700 calories, the calorie deficit a day. So I'm losing about half pound to pound a week. And overall, I'm like, I'm 12 pounds down since my highest weight, which, it's been like 177 pounds. As of today, when I'm recording this for you or filming, I am 168. I think I'm gonna see new low on the scale tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. And I feel like this topic is important also for people who are in fat loss phase, because as we're going to be talking about protein, we all know that protein is so important because it's a main building block in your body. And if you are not eating enough protein, you are taking a risk that you're going to lose a lot of muscle along the fat when you're in a fat loss phase. But even if you're maintaining or you want to put on muscle and you are in a calorie surplus, you still need to make sure you're eating enough protein. Protein is essential. So I want to break down for you how you can get protein in, especially on busy days, because we are always on go, 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 go. We're always busy, and sometimes we just forget about the important things like nutrition. So let's talk about that. So like I said, we all know why protein is important, right? It helps you to feel satisfied. It helps you to build muscle. It helps with energy. Stabilizing your energy is a main building block in your body. And when we are busy, sometimes I feel like we tend to overcomplicate our meals and feel like we have to spend hours in the kitchen to make this perfect high protein meal. But I'm here to tell you that is not true. It can be so simple and easy and doesn't really require a lot of time. So we're not overcomplicating that. Let's dive into it. Mistake number one is that people save their biggest meals or eating all of their proteins for the end of the day. So a lot of people that I talk to are the people who usually rush out of the door first thing in the morning without having any breakfast. Then for snack or lunch, they grab like a crackers and some cheese, or maybe a salad with a little bit of chicken and avocado, avoiding carbs because they are bad. No, they're not. They're not essential, but they're important. Your body loves carbs, but we're not talking about carbs today. But really the biggest mistake I see that is people are not eating throughout the day, and then at the end of the day, they're like, oh my God, I have 150 grams of protein to eat. How the hell am I going to eat all of this protein at the end of the day at 6 p.m. when they get home from work? And this is the problem, because not only that your digestion is not really happy about having one meal packed with 100 grams of protein, even if, in case that you can actually eat that in one meal, I mean, kudos to you, but it's just not the best strategy, right? So what I'm seeing with a lot of people is that that's what they do, and that's why they're having a hard time to hit their protein goals, because throughout the day they don't think about it, and then they get home and they're like, oh my God, I have 150 grams of protein to eat. How am I going to do this? Mistake number two is that they are relying on like protein snacks instead of having full meals. And let me tell you that almonds are not source of protein, okay? Whoever told you that peanut butter and nuts is protein, they're wrong. Almonds are mainly fat. Yes, they contain a little bit of protein, but if you're going to think that you're gonna have a handful of almonds and it's gonna help you to hit your protein intake, you are wrong. Another thing is granola bars that I see people to eat very often, thinking, I'm getting my protein in. Listen, granola bars have minimum protein, like 4 or 5 grams. So no, definitely don't rely on these things. Rather than that, just focus on full balanced meals with at least 30 grams of protein per meal, and you're gonna be good to go. Reason missing number 3, like I've mentioned, is that people feel like in order to get protein in, they have to have like this full meal. Yes, I just said that having a balanced meal is way better, but it's because I'm comparing that to the fact that people feel like having a handful of nuts is what's going to help them to hit their protein, which is wrong. But at the same time, you don't always have to have a full meal that takes you 3 hours to prepare in the kitchen to get 30 grams of protein in one meal. So let's break all of these mistakes down now, one after another, into the details, and I'm gonna give you actionable steps on how to actually get to your goal at the end of the day. So like I said, the mistake number 1 was that people wait with their biggest meals or to hit their protein intake till the end of the day. Instead, I want you to wake up tomorrow morning and start your day with a high protein balanced breakfast. That could look like scrambled eggs with some turkey bacon, slice of toast, avocados, piece of fruit, and maybe some almonds on the side. But you don't even have to have those because you have avocado for healthy fats, you have the protein in scrambled eggs, you have the carbohydrates in your whole grain toast, and you will be good to go, and you will get the 30 grams of protein first thing in the morning. It starts your day, you feel satisfied, you feel less snacky, you feel overall full, and you're ready to eat in 3 to 5 hours again. So start your day with breakfast. If you don't like eggs, you can make like a turkey wrap. You can have like turkey deli with some hummus, with some avocados, some veggies, wrap it, put it in a toaster, you're good to go. You can also prepare it the night before, and that way you don't have to like in the morning rush and just making sure that you have the food ready. Another option could be shake. I always say that we don't want to rely on shakes or protein powders, but once in a while, especially if you have like some higher quality good protein powder, you can pre-make like these little Ziplocs. They're already pre-portions, so you can put there like your dry ingredients. That's what I would do. So you have like 2 Ziplocs for one smoothie. The one has the dry ingredients, the other one has the frozen ones. So the dry ingredients would look like chia seeds, hemp seeds, maybe some oats, or any other seeds that you prefer, right? And then the protein powder, and then the other Ziploc will contain your frozen stuff. It could be spinach, avocado, it could be mango, pineapple, frozen banana, berries like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and those are the frozen ones. When you wake up, you dump it in a blender, add some milk, blend it up, grab it, and you can even drinking on the way to work or when you're dropping off your kids, and that way you're sipping on this amazing shake that gets you 30 grams of protein in. Also, if you don't like to use protein powder, you can literally just have a Greek yogurt, egg whites, and just do the same thing instead of the protein powder. Easy peasy. My very favorite high protein breakfast is also either yogurt bowls. So I have a yogurt, high protein Greek yogurt, non-fat. I usually have like 1 or 2 servings. That literally gives me like 30-ish, 35 grams of protein if I have 2 servings. And then I top it up with some granola, with some honey, almond butter, pistachio butter, some fruit, and I'm good to go. Or you can do the same with cottage cheese. If you're a cottage cheese hater, of course, probably not. But I love cottage cheese even when it's blended or just like that. And same thing, you can top it up with some cornflakes, with some granola, almond butter, honey. I love any nut butters. So like cashew butter, pistachio butter, like any nut butters are great. And again, you're good to go. Or my go-to would be, so also for my very busy clients, they usually do their overnight oats. That's super simple. You can get these like glass jars from dollar store, and you can literally make 5 of them on Sunday night, and that's super easy to make. There's so many different recipes, but if you want to keep it very simple, you just literally have oats, put it in a jar, some seeds if you like chia seeds, again, hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, whatever seeds you like, the protein powder, or skip the protein powder, add Greek yogurt, a little bit of liquid like any milk of your choice, and then you can mix some fruit in it, and again, you can add some almonds, cashews, or nut butters, and then you're gonna shake it and leave it in the fridge. And you can do 5 of these servings portions, and you're good to go from Monday to Friday. And yes, you can eat it even on Friday Friday. If you make it on Sunday, it's still good for 5 days. And that's like the easiest breakfast you can have. And again, it packs 30 grams of protein. So there's so many ideas, variations, and really yummy recipes. So don't think you have to eat plain egg whites if you want to hit your protein goals. Like I personally don't like egg whites just like that. Like if I used to like them, but now I'm just like, no, I just like full eggs because the yolk is the fat and what makes it delicious. So I rather just have full scrambled eggs than just plain egg whites. But if you like plain egg whites, the way how I make them is that you have a scrambled egg whites and I add butternut squash in it that I usually cooked in advance, and then I mix it with the egg whites. And it was actually one of my like favorite breakfasts at the beginning of my cut, because I was getting used to the hunger, because when we are in a cut, we feel a little hungry. So I would have that. And it's literally like a big bowl of egg whites with butternut squash for very low calories, and it fills you up. So that's like another option. If you like egg whites, have those. But again, there's so many variations. So start your day with high protein breakfast and don't wait until the end of the day to hit your protein. Your life's going to change. Another big tip for you is use these quick, no prep protein choices. So what I mean by that, like I said, you don't have to sit down or go to the kitchen and spend 3 hours cooking your meals. You literally just need to think smart and think about the things that you can just throw in your purse, have them in your car, and whenever you need to eat some protein, you have it on hand. So an example, canned tuna, canned salmon, pepperoni steak. You can make these like little jars of like the cottage cheese with some berries and almond butter and honey. Same thing with Greek yogurt. Another great option is also jerky. You can get it anywhere, on any gas stations, any store. Very, very good source of protein. Another option would be hard-boiled eggs that you can even get already boiled and done. You don't even have to boil them in your house. They have them, I believe, in Costco, Safeway, and any big stores, they have them. Very high quality turkey deli is also a great option. So if you're on the go and if you're like rushing or you're like at home and you don't have time to do a meal prep, you can literally just grab a few rice cakes, turkey deli, have some avocado with that, and you're good to go, or a handful of nuts. Same thing for your healthy fats. Create a balanced meal. You're good to go. So always think about like these quick snacks that you can have, and some of them you can literally have in the car. Like, of course, you're not going to eat or leave your eggs in the car, but you can have things like protein bars, canned tuna if you wish. I wouldn't probably eat it in the car, but you can have the jerky and other stuff like I said already, protein bars, or even like a protein powder just in a Ziploc. So if you have your bottled water everywhere with you, you can just dump it in the water and just drink it. Again, don't rely on supplements. We always want to focus on whole foods and just prioritize whole foods. But once in a while, it's great. And especially if you are in the car and you get stuck in traffic and you're like, oh my God, like I'm starving. Isn't it great to know that you can just go to your purse and grab a protein bar? So that's an option as well. One other thing that I've noticed also with people is that when they are putting foods on their plans, they're mainly focusing on the carbs and fats. So from now on, I want you to focus on really like, what kind of protein do I have on this plate, and start with that first. You can make, again, like very easy recipes. It doesn't need to be overcomplicated. Like I've mentioned before, it can be like turkey wrap, or you can have already ground turkey ready that you cooked on Sunday for your meal prep, and you can put it in a wrap. You can make like a turkey deli sandwich. You can make a chicken stir fry, just to toss it like already. You can get a rotisserie chicken or the chicken that's already cooked. You can toss it on the pan with some veggies, with some noodles, or a rice, a little bit of soy sauce, and you whip the meal in like 15 minutes. It doesn't take a long time. You can make a quick snacks like rice cakes with tuna salad. So again, you have the tuna cans that you can buy and have them like literally sitting in a kitchen ready to go. And the way how I do my tuna salad, that is like lower in calories and it's like a healthier version, is that I literally just mix the tuna with some Greek yogurt, a little bit of salt, pepper, onion, if I have celery, and then Greek yogurt instead of mayo. It's delicious. We always have rice cakes on hand. We have like the tomato, basil, cheese, and plain rice cakes. Those are a great source of carbs, and you can literally have a snack within like 5 minutes. So again, tuna, salad, sandwiches, or the rice cakes are amazing snack, packed with protein, 30 to 35 grams of protein. Amazing, ready to go. Another thing I hear a lot of people say is, I don't know how to hit my protein. And when I look at let's say when I work with my clients and I review their MyFitnessPal, I'm like, you're already eating protein in every single one of your meals. So all you need to do is just double up on the meals or foods that you already have. So if you're having 4 ounces of chicken for dinner and you're low on protein for that day, well, have 4 ounces, 5 ounces, 6 ounces instead. If you're having a 1 cup of a Greek yogurt for breakfast and you're pre-logging your meals into MyFitnessPal and you know that at the end of the day you are 30 grams below your target, well, instead of 1 cup of Greek yogurt, have 2 or 1.5. You don't have to overcomplicate it or think about another source of protein. The only thing you need to do is just double up on the protein that you already have in your diet. It's very simple. And also make sure that you are tracking your food, because a lot of time when I talk to people and I ask, how much protein do you eat on average? I usually get answer like, oh, I'm at least 150 grams. And in reality, when those people becomes my clients and I review their food diary and actually see how much they're eating, they're like below hundreds. So a lot of people estimate that their protein is way higher than it is in real life. So what I would really suggest you, if you really care about your results, if you want to lose weight and avoid losing a lot of muscle, or if you want to put on muscle mass and you're trying to eat and train hard, track your meals, not just protein, track your carbs, track your healthy fats. It's not that it's an eating disorder like someone says when you track your meals. Tracking meals is an amazing tool, and it's bring awareness and really understanding about what you're putting in your body. So give it a try. I use personally MyFitnessPal, which is like the easiest app to use for tracking. In my opinion, I've used it for like 15 years. And like I said, it has nothing to do with an eating disorder. It's really just a great tool to understand what you're putting in your body. And lastly, I'm going to just say, if you are running errands and if you feel hungry and you feel like I need some protein, there is so many places you can go, even fast foods, and still get a high protein meal without ruining your progress. My go-to is always Starbucks. I love their egg white bites, those with the red pepper, not the bacon, because they're higher in calories, and I just love the one with red peppers. So I love those. Those are usually my go-to whenever we go. I'm always like, I'm getting my egg white bites. And then I also love their egg white spinach feta wrap. It's like 270 calories, and I'm not sure about the protein. I think it's like 20 grams of protein. So just doing the wrap and those egg white bites, you get in almost like 35 grams of protein, if I'm not mistaken. So there is no reason for you, if you are, if you're serious about your goals, and we all get sometimes busy, we run errands, we go get groceries, we get stuck at the store, we get hungry. You don't have to go and have a cheeseburger with French fries. You can also go to McDonald's and have a grilled chicken wrap and ask for dressing on the side, or you can have, the salad with, instead of fried chicken, you can have a grilled chicken. Like there is so many options. I might do like another maybe video on all these options from fast food, just to give you ideas what you can get and still stay on track, because I feel like a lot of people feel like if I can track it, I'm just gonna go and eat whatever, which is not true. I am in fat loss phase and I don't always eat at home. We sometimes run errands and we usually go to places like Starbucks. Last time we went to Subway and I got the small sub, and instead of doing all the sauces and everything else, I just did the rotisserie chicken and I did a little bit of mozzarella and a lot of veggies, and I was so satisfied, and I'm sure that there was at least 30 grams of protein. So you don't have to always eat home, but you just have to make sure that you're making smarter choices. So to wrap this up, hitting your protein goal doesn't need to be complicated. You just have to be a little bit intentional and understand that maybe a little bit of planning would be good if you're not really advanced and if you're maybe struggling to understand what really protein is. But I hope that this video was helpful. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.